Hey, you clicked on this video because hopefully you're a girl. Well, you came to the right place. Today, I'm here to talk about girl music. And I know what you're thinking. Me? I'm a boy. How could I know anything about girl music? Well, let me prove it. Look, on my Spotify, I have over 12,000 songs. That's not oh, Trust me, 12,000 songs, okay? And look, there's Taylor Swift. And look, there's Billie Eilish. Whoa, Olivia Rodrigo? And what's that? Oh my god, Harry Styles. So yeah, I'm pretty well versed in girl music.
What kind of pills do you want?
Harry Styles, my favorite girl musician. His voice is so dreamy, and his lyrics are so sweet. His guitar is so awesome. Okay, you caught me. I'm cutting the act.
I can't do this.
I made this because the last one was all about scaring the hoes.
I said, come on, bitch, let's go to Pluckers. I said, ho, give me some spicy lemon pepper. Extra crispy, extra wet.
I'm sorry to say, but I don't really care about Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish, and Harry Styles. But I do care about these.
Good day. Blink 3 times when you feel it kicking in. I thought we were something cool, but you're so fucked. You don't like how I look, then leave.
I see a lot of YouTubers hold their mics, so I'm gonna do that. The real reason why I wanted to make this video is because, yeah, I need more girls to watch my videos. Look, I'm a guy and I traditionally gravitate more towards guy music. But sometimes I do reach across the aisle and enjoy some good old girl music. Now look, anybody can enjoy any music, any artist, any genre. What you like is what you like, and that's awesome. But for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna generalize a hell of a lot. And according to me and my sick, twisted male brain, this is what girls listen to. Now I can't cover literally every musician, because to some degree, every musician has at least like one girl fan, I'm sure. But I want to focus on my personal favorites that tend to have more traditionally female audiences. Oh shoot, that's not a good place to start. Lorde has been one of my favorite artists for the past decade and a half. From the start, I fell in love with her voice and her singing. How was she able to grasp all of those deep questions and subject matter at such a young age? My personal favorite album from Lorde is Pure Heroine because I have a lot of nostalgia for that project. I love each and every song to death, but I gotta be basic, Ribs is my favorite song. And for what it's worth, if I want to be pretentious, I can say, hey look, I liked it before it blew up on TikTok, but whatever. I really love the minimal trap-like production with her deep and cursive voice. That's a chef's kiss right there. And of course, Melodrama was an instant classic. I remember distinctly hearing about the release of this album on my way to school and I was so happy. And before the album even came out, I remember she played Homemade Dynamite at like Coachella or something, and I watched someone's iPhone 6 recording of the song, and it was really, really good. I couldn't wait to hear the album. What a banger! I loved her bold experimentation and the deep subject matter she got into again. Damn, Lorde really went through it in 4 years. Oh my god, Lorde and Charlie made a song together?
Yeah, 360, turn around, bust it down, put it on me. Ain't no other nigga that can trick like me.
The next artist I want to talk about is, of course, Charli XCX. It's no secret that Brat has been the biggest pop record of the year, if not the biggest record this year. While the boys are off over here calling Drake a PDF file downloader, all the girls have been vibing to this the whole time. Me and my he-they friends back home bopped Charlie a lot, especially during the pandemic. Collectively, I'll say all my friends really enjoy Pop 2 and How I'm Feeling Now, but my personal favorites are Charlie, not because of the album cover, and of course, Brat. You know, I feel like I'm a little more picky when it comes to liking a pop record, but Charlie just does it better. She experiments a lot and uses these weird, interesting noises. I don't like sounds that sound too formulaic and basic, hence why Taylor Swift and Harry Styles are scratched off the list. I'm sorry. But Charlie's music hits different.
When I get to the club, I wanna hit this club classics. Club classics.
I love her electronic production and how she's not afraid to go beyond the constraints of the mainstream. And she's still getting streams. That's how you know when an artist is good. She can experiment and go left field, but also talk about some really deep subject matter. And she still retains a lot of love from her fans and critics. And I want to make a quick note. I know I'm not the biggest fan of Billie, but I gotta respect that she was on that new song with Charlie. The remix was alright, and I like how Charlie is really assembling these female artists like Avengers. Switching gears a little bit, let's talk about the Japanese house. Japanese breakfast. Man, I guess according to my brain, girls can only like pop and no other genres. Oops. Japanese breakfast. No, not talking about that. This. Japanese breakfast. This is what I'm talking about. They're an indie pop band from America, so I guess you could call it American breakfast. Michelle Zauner's sweet voice sounds like the taste of syrup. Breakfast pun. Japanese breakfast's instrumentation and those mood swings across the songs are incredibly beautiful. I love how creative and fresh they sound in a scene of other indie pop bands. Again, like Charlie, I love how emotional she can be while veiled in a happy and sunshiny sounding song like Paprika. I love how her lyrics are so well written and get us a deeper understanding of her current mind state. All while her fans are over here just vibing to how she's singing about how overworked she is. Next up is, you guessed it, the Queen. I'm not talking about Beyonce. I'm also not talking about Rihanna. Oops. I mean SZA. And she's another example of one of the best singing voices out there. I love her vocal range and her meta social commentary. SOS blew up in 2022 and 2023 with 23 new songs after a 5.5-year hiatus, and it was crazy. It's a good album, but to be honest, I'm a sucker for Control. When I listen to Control, the vivid imagery of that forest with the computers kind of just starts creeping in. I can imagine SZA just sitting in this green garden, forest, hill, whatever it is, just singing to herself and only to herself. We get a chance to zoom into her brain and really analyze her psyche. My favorite song really fluctuates, but you can't go wrong with Drew Barrymore. It sounds so dreamy, like life is moving in slow motion. SZA has always dealt with self-image issues, but I think this is the song that really is just such a blunt showcase of that. I love her voice. You love her voice. I think she's this generation's defining female artist. She's trendy, relatable, and overall a great musician.
Feels like family.
Mitski. I had to put this back on for that little dance. Mitski, in my opinion, is probably the most diverse on this list. She dabbles in rock, pop, alternative, country, indie, and she's really good at everything she does. She's incredibly versatile, and that's what draws me to her music. Alongside all the artists I'll cover who are known to be really good vocalists, I think Mitski holds her own. But her signature is the style she goes for and the great execution. This song blew up, and it was used on every girl's Instagram story. Whether you were driving, by the ocean, at the beach, even at the gym, this song was being played. Every girl was playing this damn song everywhere, but for good reason. Everywhere! Again, like when I talked about Drew Barrymore, this is one of those songs that kind of just make life feel like slow motion. You get washed away with emotion and atmosphere, and it just feels so nice. My favorite on The Land is Inhospitable and So Are We is Bug Like an Angel, especially the part when she says family. God, all the backup vocals and the change in intensity. Her whole family was singing on that one for sure. Because she's so diverse with her music, I wonder where she'll go in the future. The next two artists I want to bring up, I had the pleasure of seeing live, and their voices are amazing.
But everybody wants something of mine.
Daisy World. I know she's girl music because for once in my life, on my YouTube channel, the demographics went up a little bit. The girl percentage was, for the first time, larger than 1%. Now, Daisy World is by far the smallest artist on this list, but that doesn't mean she's bad. I had the luxury of being like 3 feet away from her when she performed, and I even got to meet her and take a picture. I found out about her because of her feature on Rise by Tyler the Creator, and she had a part in playing the perspective of the girl that Tyler was talking about. And this year she dropped Toothpick, her debut album. It's a short album with 34 minutes and 11 songs. The genre I would kind of describe her as is like bedroom pop, indie, R&B. Toothpick is about her love life and a lot of relationships she's been through. And she told us straight up at the concert who these people were, and we got to hear some insider knowledge about that. My favorite song is Don't Laugh, Fuh and Cry. And I know, a masculine man like me should not be saying that one of my favorite songs is Fuh and Cry. But seriously, my favorite Daisy World song is Fuh and Cry. I love how her approach is so stripped back. It focuses on her voice, but she has some acoustic and electronic production as well. And her voice is so sweet. Her real life voice is the same as the studio version, if not better. She's also pretty quirky, and I got to see her personality at the show during the interludes and some of the discussion she was having with the audience. Shit. I might like her. That's why she's tucked all the way in the back of this video, so y'all didn't have to see that. But apparently she's got a mans now, so fuck am I supposed to do about that? Finally, Phoebe Bridgers. Yet another lovely artist I've had the pleasure of seeing live. Come on, how can you not love Phoebe? Her voice, in my opinion, is the most unique out of this list. It sounds so wispy and ghost-like she's whispering into your ear. But not on that ASMR shit. I don't fuck with that. Not to mention, she just sounds heavenly live. No effects, no auto-tune, just her voice. I gotta give another chef's kiss. Between Stranger in the Alps, Punisher, and Boy Genius is the record, I gotta say, Punisher is actually the record. It's probably my favorite record that actually came out in 2020. From the dreary DVD menu intro to the celebratory Kyoto to the Elliott Smith influence on Savior Complex, how can you not love Phoebe? She's awesome. And let's not forget the magnificent closer, I Know the End. Wow. Just wow. That quiet screaming at the end where she's purging herself of all of her emotions, man. Anxiety and art at its best. Guys, this is a confession. I actually like music other than hip hop. I know, surprising. But in all seriousness, there are some great artists out there from different genres that I really love talking about. And especially female artists, this is only the tip of the iceberg. I really want to showcase some other people that aren't as popular, but this is like my first video about this, so I kind of had to go shallow. So drop some recommendations down below. What are some of your favorite female artists and why? Let me know. I'd be happy to listen to them if I don't already. And yeah, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. I really love girl music. It's awesome, and I can't wait to listen to more of this when I leave. So yeah, I guess that's it. Don't really know how to end this, so see ya.